Question of the day: what's a property you would like to see made into a board game that you never thought you would see made into a board game? Which brings us, obviously, let me know in the comments below, to multiple games now about Bob Ross in Happy Little Accidents. But let's take a second here. I feel like this is a bit of a rant coming here, just as an old man that I am. I'm not a huge internet meme guy, right? And I'm also not the right age to have seen Bob Ross joy painting at the right time. So this is one of those things where I feel like there's a resurgence in Bob Ross games and things like that. Not so much because people were fans of the show, but because people were fans of being fans of the show. I have a lot of nieces and nephews and stuff who are like, Bob Ross, he's awesome, we love him. I'm like, oh really? Do you watch a lot of episodes? No, just see a lot of internet videos and auto-tune things. So whether that's you or not, and you're interested in the subject, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out the fact that I don't have a huge emotional attachment to this concept or this property. Whether that's you or not, let's take a look at right now and see what Happy Little Accidents, Bob Ross party game is all about right now. The joy of painting. Let's take a look at how Happy Little Accidents works. It's a pretty simple game. Not a lot in here. Rules are very basic. Everyone gets scoring tokens or voting tokens in their color. That's kind of cute to have cutouts of Bob Ross in all the different colors. There is a 1-minute timer, or 30-second timer, excuse me. Who knows, right? Sand timers aren't the most accurate things in the world, right? Markers in player color, a sheet of paper, and then cards to choose from. What's going to happen is one person will take the black marker here, and they'll write a bunch of doodles on some sheets based on player number. You're going to take and just kind of squiggly glue all sorts of like whoops, my bads, and all sorts of happy little accidents. You're going to put those in the middle, then face down, you're going to draw a card. One person will say the number, so let's just say we have 2. Well, that one's tough. You'll have problem. Well, that is pretty tough, actually. 2 is problem. So what will happen is everyone will then, as the timer starts, grab one of the Happy Little Accidents. The timer will start, and you have to turn this into the word that was said. So an easier one, let's say castle, right? So let's just say the castle. So you take this, incorporate this into your picture. For instance, maybe this is the castle walls, and we then have a moat running through it. Boom, doom. Excellent. And then there's a knight up here. He's French because that's how they roll. And then once the timer's up, everyone puts their stuff down. You then do this 3 times, round 1, round 2, round 3. You pick which one you like the best, which I'm not going to lie, this is pretty doggone good, using it. Pick which one you like the best and submit it for judging at the end of the rounds. What happens is everyone will vote which one they think is best. You do get a chance to tell them what you've done and what it is. So this is a castle. I drew a little moat. I incorporated the accident into my castle walls. Look at that. Isn't it fantastic? Everyone then votes based on who they think did the best. 3 for first place, 2 for second, 1 for everyone else. Score points at the end. Winner has the most points. That is Happy Little Accidents. Rinse and repeat. Party game, not going to lie. That's really good compared to the rules. So that's it. At the core, it's a voting game. You thought it was a drawing game, but no, it's a voting game. And let me tell you something. I do not like voting games. These are not my favorite types of things because objectivity is where I live. I live in the land of objectivity, not subjectivity. So having to deal with the idea of, oh, I like this one best or yours is the best, even though you know in your heart of hearts, that your picture is the best. It may not always get voted by that based on who you're dealing with, which comes in the whole idea that you have to sell the painting too, of being like, well, I did this because this and this and this. So let's talk about the mechanics of the game first. The first half of the game I really like, and I feel like if you change it up and do it as a guessing game, I'd really like this. You take the doodles and then you have to fix your doodles and turn it into your masterpiece. That concept is smart. I really like the idea of Happy Little Accidents tying into the whole Bob Ross idea of, well, we'll turn this into a happy little accident. I think that's smart, actually. That's good marketing. That's good branding. That's good concepting right there. Just thinking outside the box. Okay, what can we make a game about? We have the IP to this, etc. But also really digging into the core of what this show, one of the main features of it, right, was you take something that's an accident, turn it into a happy little tree, that sort of thing. So I think that nails this, doing the whole like doodles and mess ups, and then everybody takes a doodle and mess up and turns it into their happy little accident masterpiece, right? So I think that is a cool concept. I love that part of the game. When you draw one of the mess ups, you have to turn it into a piece of art. Then you have to explain what you did. And from that point, the game stops being great to me. It goes to being a voting game. Like I said, I don't particularly like voting games. So had this been a guessing game where you take the mess up and you have to take that mess up and incorporate it into the drawing somehow, I think this would have been a better game. I would like it much, much more. Now, if you like voting games and apples to apples sort of mechanics, then this is perfect for you. You will love Bob Ross Happy Little Accidents. I just don't, so this is not one for me to continue to keep in the collection just because I'm never going to play for that back-end mechanic. Now, if we change the idea, took some of the cards from, say, Subtext or Pictomania, and then did it like this, where you took a card from the middle, made your little happy accident masterpiece, and then everyone had to guess what it was, well, then maybe so. But as is, this is a pass for me. So I'm Brian Drake here on the Dice Tower. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Dice Tower Brian for more videos, overviews, painting tutorials, all that sort of stuff right there. Till next time, I'll see you.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.